does. Proof ain't even a requirement. As long as they'll sell it, you'll buy it hook, line, and sinker. Without using your thinker, you are frantic and panicking. Believe me, you're going to catch HIV and AIDS unless you use condoms and stay abstinent. And I admit, if I could imagine that doctors, nurses, and medical assistants were never mistaken, I probably wouldn't question where my blood goes when they take it. And if I could imagine it was impossible for them to ever get my test results mixed up with another patient's, I would accept whatever diagnosis they give them just because they said so basis. But I'm a realist, and that ain't realistic. And since we likely don't see eye to eye in this instance, never mind our opinions, let's keep this scientific. The human body's first line of defense against illness is its immune system. In order to build it strong, it has to have adequate water and optimal nutrition, which means the amount of ounces of water we drink every day should at least equal the number of pounds we weigh divided by 2. And every day, we have to get our proper proportions of vitamins, minerals, omega-3 fatty, and amino acids, which you typically don't find in our food, so we're undernourished. On top of that, we constantly attack our immune systems consuming poisons and preservatives like alcohol, tobacco, cocaine, weed, and all those unrecognizable, unpronounceable additives listed on packages of processed foods and meats. And as soon as our immune systems get weak and we get sick, we go get antibiotics. They make our immune systems retarded by not allowing it to learn how to do its job and mount appropriate responses to diseases. And as if that ain't enough, we subject our immune systems to much more, like inadequate rest, excessive sex, and sperm, which you should have learned has immune inhibitors in it. But in case you didn't listen, sperm suppresses the immune system to decrease chances of rejection and increase chances of conception, but it has the same effect on the body when it's absorbed by the rectum or ingested. So check it. The greatest trick America ever pulled is convincing you that HIV and AIDS exist. Because after all them years of eating backwards, and after all them years of making popping antibiotics so common practice, and after all them years of beating your immune system up with your vices and bad habits, what you think happens? It's not Magic Johnson, but it is. The immune system crashes. Then they get to make trillions of dollars off our ignorant asses. Our misery pays for mortgages, college courses, 7 Series Beamers, and Mercedes-Benz S-classes. That's why they don't tell the masses what's going on. And when I tell them, it's like I'm told me going off about how the earth is round and everybody believes it's flat. As a matter of fact, how many of y'all believe in AIDS? How many of y'all believe it was made by man? I believe it was made by man too, but I refuse to believe it was made in a lab. Why would they invest that kind of time and money when they know they control everything with the propaganda machine they have? Absolutely confident you won't believe me when I tell you there's no such thing as coincidences, yet everywhere around the globe when you find impoverished conditions, I can guarantee you're going to find 3 more things: a lack of information, malnutrition, and a high concentration of the so-called HIV and AIDS epidemic. All the builders of a parasitic social system, but the devil is so good at convincing you, you believe it's not them, it's you. But who controls the global economy? Who produces and prepares the food? Who keeps spewing all these ambiguities about HIV and AIDS that can't even prove? After a quarter century of studying AIDS, still can't tell you if it's gonna kill you in 10 years or 2 days. Just tell you that the virus keeps mutating, so they can't predict the way it behaves. And since you believe whatever they say, I know you won't believe me when I tell you. Being healthy has a whole lot more to do with safe sex than any latex they sell you. If you fail to take care of your body, baby, of course your immune system is gonna fail you. It's not singular, it's just cellular. The greatest trick America ever pulled is convincing you of some HIV and AIDS existence. They need you to believe that people are dying from a mysterious virus. They can't afford to know that people are really dying because America is the sickness.